Okay, welcome to MSG Modeling Laboratory 2, MSG382. Okay, now we are going to look at lesson 17, bones. So, in lesson 14, we have created a simple robot as shown below. Make sure you open this file now. We had also linked the leg to its thigh and link the thigh to its body. Okay, and in this lesson, we will move the robot with bones instead of using the technique that we used before. Okay, so firstly what we're going to do is that we're going to reopen the file. Okay, I'm going to reopen the file. So in this case, because the file's already been animated, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to merge. Okay, you probably have done it before when you were actually using your friend's file during your presentation task. Okay, now what happened is that I'm going to select only this body, thigh and leg part. Okay, so as you notice, if I move this one, okay, it will still move the rest because it's being linked. Therefore, open tool, scene explorer, and you can see that it's still linked. Okay, so what we're going to do next, okay, I'm going to unlink those objects. This is actually B. So for B, I'm going to select everything over here. We're going to right click and then I'm going to click unlink. Okay, now it's unlinked. Then I'm going to create a bone. So go to create panel and click system. Okay, go to create panel over here. Okay, and then you go click system, which is over here, and then you click bones, and I'm going to construct the bone over here. Yeah, so look at the front part, and then I'm going to start it from bottom here and then move up. Okay, once I'm done, I right click and then it will create like that. You can see that it's actually creating over there. Okay, so this is actually the first part. Now I'm going to create two more sets of bones. So I'm going to actually look at here. To make it a bit easier for me, I actually make it full screen front view in my viewport. So I'm actually creating from here to here down, and then another one down here. I right click. This one will appear automatically once you right click. So I repeat this one. Okay, it's not so nice over here, so I'm going to Ctrl Z. I'm going to make sure that it's actually in the box. I'll try my best to make sure that it's actually in the box. I right click. Okay, so that's done. Then you can see that it's actually appearing over here, but currently if I actually move this particular part, then obviously it's not going to be connected. So the next part is that I'm going to link the leg bones to the upper bone. So this is actually just a reminder of how to do this. You can actually refer to the notes over here, but what we're going to do is that, okay, I'm going to link here to here. So I'm going to select and link. I click this part, I link it to the main bone. The same thing goes over here. I click, I link it to the main bone. Right, so what happened now is that I can actually move this part and bottom part will move as well. Okay, so I'm moving it here and I move it into my robot. Okay, now the next part is that I'm going to link the body to the main bone, thigh to the middle bone, and leg to the thigh bone. So what I'm gonna do is that again I'm go to this viewport. Okay, link. I'm going to actually link this thing, the body part to the main bone, the thigh part to the upper bone. I think I'm did it already. Okay, over here, and this one also the upper bone, and then I zoom it a bit because to make it easier. Now the leg part to the lower bone. my leg part to the lower bone. Okay, once it's all happening, you can actually look at the Scene Explorer. Okay, you can see now the bone 1 is actually the main part because everything is attached to. So you can actually check, this is actually bone 1 over here, and then you can see bone 2. Bone 2 is actually the top of it, so bone 2 is actually attached to bone 1. Bone 7 attached to bone 6. Bone 8 attached to bone 7, and so on. You have also bone 3 and so on. Now the next part is going to be easier. Okay, apparently I already have the animation file over here, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to actually click set key and delete selected key. Click delete selected key. Okay, so now animation is okay. Oops, I have a lot of key happening here, so I have to actually remove this one first. Delete selected key, all have animation for here as well. Yep, I do. I mess it up. Now where's my thing? I'm just gonna move it back here. Okay, I think that's fine. That's happened. Okay, actually select everything. Delete selected key. I shouldn't merge with the animation part as well earlier on. This is actually a bad idea. Select key. I guess if you do what I did just now, then you might experience this stuff as well. Okay, now it's okay. So supposedly now, if I actually move it, the bones, okay, might be quite difficult to select as well. Okay, now it's actually going to move accordingly. So I'm going to do set key over here, add key. I'm going to move a bit here. Okay, I'm going to move here. I'm just going to try the feature, basically see what happen. Selecting this might be a bit tricky. Okay, so just try your best. I forgot to actually set keys earlier. That's so bad. Maybe selecting auto key would be good during this period. Okay, so here, because now supposedly it should just move as it goes. We'll set up whole thing. Okay, so you can do some simple animation with this, right? Doesn't matter much about this part though. I mean, the top part doesn't really affect you because we don't have much structure for this one. So move on to task 17.1. Use bones and move your robot around like what I just did, and then send a simple animation of the moving robot via WhatsApp.